Okay, everybody, we are back. I was a couple minutes late starting this because I had to do something for a friend, and I came back over and I realized, oh crap, DS4 Windows crashed last night, and my computer is like, where's the controller? So I had to fix that. Yeah, sorry. Minor things. I did a little bit of testing to make sure that it's not absolutely not working. We've seen that there's been some real jank with that going on in our lives with this game. But we should be good to go. Oh, except when we're walking downward, we have to switch to the D-pad for that, because I guess the dead zone downward is a little too big still. But we'll hash that out in the future. We're going to dive into this second area of the fire forest to go grab a couple of moves real quick, because we could really use that. We need some damage. And that's just the way things are around here, is we need to be able to hurt stuff in order to get anywhere with anything. You don't look like what I'm particularly looking for, but you'll probably be useful. Yeah, you too, buddy. I think this is going to be that thing that we just ignored. Yep. This thing that really does look like it's made out of a wet paper bag, basically. Oh, I'm definitely out here going for a slightly more risky approach, because we don't have any sea-level attacking moves. Like, you'll notice that our only sea-level move right now is our healer. And I need some way to deal damage. So I missed out on last week's session because I was tired. And goodness knows, I hurt my foot yesterday, so I was, like, not really in a great feeling today. But it's like, I managed to get some ice on it. I think we're good to go for the moment. I'm not that fragile, I think. Yes, so the last time I played this, I went through Water Forest number 2.
You ever use any Drac Divine Beasts?
Buddy, we haven't gotten any of those yet.
Variety, so I'll use one if I get the chance. Do you know much about Dracs?
So,
Can't you see from my mask?
Oh, we'll just let this guy talk a little bit.
Love Dracs all wear these masks. Dracs have good basic abilities, but also excel in their own particular specialties.
How about magic? Awesome?
Some are good at magic, but they can't use magic or special attacks when their mana points are gone. What's left is their basic attacking power. Dracs excel on this point too. In any case,
not a whole lot of them are built for casting,
the
really.
Amulet to the very end will be Dracs.
So basically, 2 weeks ago, I went through the second area Water Forest and got to the boss, and that was a mess. That one, oh boy. I pretty much emptied the boss's entire mana pool because it took me that long to get the fight done, because I had no DPS whatsoever. Granted, you can see that my basic layout is 1 per side, so I don't get a whole lot of actions per turn anyway at the moment. I'm actually in a position where I can go take the, 5th slot test. And I will probably end up doing that in a little while, once I've got a little more damage on board. So, in terms of formation, I'm still a little bit torn, because there are, of course, a couple of quirks about the order of actions being taken in the game that make a few things not 100% great ideas. Like, for example, if you use a sleep spell on the wind side and you have physical attackers, they come afterwards, and that's going to wake people up, like, right away.
I was wondering, what is that unusual thing you're wearing? This is the mark of a Pola warrior. What about it?
It just looks like a headband.
Pola, huh? So, are there a lot of warriors like you now? Pwah. they're all cowards now. That place is history. All they think about is money, money, money. Doing Kiki-Knack and Company's bidding. Where has the pride of the Pola Pola warrior gone? The miserable scum. Now you've really got me riled up.
Are you gonna fight us?
Let's
Yep.
do battle.
We're gonna have to fight this guy a lot during the story for this.
I didn't intend to.
He's just
Count it. Let's fight.
he's just cranky. So I think our 5th entry
Jade, let's all go.
in our lineup will be in the Fire Earth corner.
Real battle.
Again, depending on what we've got available to us and what kind of eggs we can pick up, because there's still some more I'd like to grab. I'm gonna do a little bit of exploration here. Oh, okay, so Baradis is completely worthless in this fight, because, ooh, we're just gonna have to hit this guy as hard as we can, and that's not gonna be very hard. Ouch. If I switch to wind, I think he's dead. What is our... 218, I think we can do this. I finished a playthrough of the story, good God, years and years ago. I mean, then again, I say it like that, this game is... I think it's turning 20 years old this year, so... You know, that's less weird than it sounds, I guess, but yeah, I've definitely beaten this game's entire campaign before. A very long time ago by my own admission, though. Alright, so that's one less attack, but unfortunately it was the blinded target, so this might be not as useful of a thing for us. But maybe our barrier can actually survive a hit now. That would be great. In terms of lineup, to get back around to that, because I didn't quite hash out an entire answer, I got sidetracked. There's a lot to talk about, so let's, you know, if I can get a little bit of slack, that would be nice. Lineup-wise, I'm probably going to be going for a fairly glass cannon-oriented setup, where we're going to just go for a lot of damage as fast as possible. But a lot of that, once again, comes down to us finding the appropriate eggs. And of course, I'm going to keep healers and supports over on the side, so... Our fire element front line is probably going to be all of the AoE spells once I have more magic-based fire beasts anyway. Which, that could be a while. Wind is going to probably be various status debuffs. I don't know if I'll be going whole hog on that with, like, a sleep and a defense down and a speed down or something. Which is probably what would get me the most overall results. Earth is going to be a bit of a mix.
Hey, what's that?
Yeah, absolutely. They can clean up pretty well. So Earth is going to probably be a bit of a mix of things.
Rats.
We're going to want our stat boosts over there. I tend to pick up the stat buffers as opposed to using the barrier spell and any of that,
Pola Pola really messed up my timing.
because I feel
Get outta
like...
here. The nerve of that guy.
Oh, I think he's losing it. We might have hit him pretty hard in the face there. So with the barrier spells, I feel like they tend to run out of steam later on in the game. I don't know if they soak a finite amount of damage or what, but they are not necessarily the world's greatest thing in terms of defense. They are a good, solid option that will prevent certain attacks entirely, and if your team is that soft, then they're great for that. But I think you usually stop more damage using the defense boost spell over those 3 turns. especially once you start getting more regular parties of 3 enemies as just the norm, those barriers will go down really fast. So overall, things that I know I want to get are that I would like to get the rare Ku egg that is water element, because I think that will fit nicely on the earth-water corner. To be fair, depending on how long I keep this game running for as a series, which, who knows? Aw, crap. Well, I'm gonna be pulling out in just a second anyway to heal. Depending on how long I go with this, I may get into the genus arenas and all of that, so I will want to have sets of beasts for all of those in the first place. And I believe that with this patch, don't take my word for this yet, but I believe with this patch, it's actually possible to get 8 in your team for every genus without having anybody have to skip turns, because they'd be stranded on a corner that is partially of an opposite element to what they are. Don't take my word for it, and please forgive me for being really bad at words right now. So what do we got for, do we have any, you are a magic-based fire damage. Actually, that's kind of a perfect thing to have in our set here. Like, no, this thing will never take a single hit worth anything, but also, we can get Agnia right on this thing, which is going to be some pretty good damage. And we'll be able to get that second evolution just immediately. No need for a whole lot of work here, which is great. And yeah, I've pretty much just been using the list of default names that the game gives you. I think it's listed as random in the naming thing. We'll see it in a second here. It's been a minute. Because my audience is small enough, I think I said this a couple of times ago, that I don't really do a whole lot of like audience participation stuff because I don't usually get a lot of viewers. So, you know, I'd rather have a little more variety in there, I guess. Well, I mean, that means some people miss out a little bit, right? Alright, so we're picking up Taro again. What is... Are you? Oh, you're... Right, that's the scorpions there. Actually, you know what? Let me check out the Crabman stats here. It's decent enough wisdom. Obviously, his main thing is his defense, because, you know, duh. That's what the Earth side does in the first place, and Garas are very heavily defense-oriented. I feel like the most easily available shop eggs are all pretty well statted towards specific things, it feels like. And not just in the sense of, oh yeah, they're really good at magic, or oh yeah, they're really good at attack, but they have a specialty stat, basically, that they are incredibly great at. So we're gonna actually do this, which is a bit of an unusual thing, although it's gonna be a while until we can build that evolution meter all the way up to the 4th stage. This will get us to the 3rd stage no matter what, but I'm diversifying this early because I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to put this fella on my Earth Fire corner, and it can be sort of a mix of attack and defense as a unit. It can be a, you know, you'd be a nice utility spot there. But for the moment, staying in the middle. Check. Anyone else worth, yeah, see, our Earth element options, well, our wind is pretty pathetic too. We only have the one. I didn't even buy the...
Thank you.
Buy the egg from the shop. I could do that, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Actually, one thing I should have looked up is I should have checked my warehouse inventory to see if I have anything that's like tier 5 or whatever it is for the merging tiers for items. And just go over there and see if I can't get me some nicer, you know, a couple of rare beasts. However, I don't think we have any of that yet. Like, I don't even think Repair Gem is that tier. And I think that even at the best of times, there's a chance of completely whiffing with that and you end up with just the generic bug, which is still an alright wind attacker, but it's not what I'd be looking for. Alright, what do you folks want? Pretty stone, that is going to be an earth. I mean, we get some reputation bonuses for it. Earth erosion. I think we have all of the... I think we have everything from there. So that's not entirely worth it. But this one... This is worthwhile. I mean, we don't get a whole lot of extra money out of it compared to just pawning off the stones, but it is worth our time to go check that C rank Earth Forest anyway. Because that should not be too hard. I mean, we'll be chipping some of those enemies down for a bit. And that'll kind of suck, but it's not that big of a deal. It'll be fine. Probably. Alright, we got one of these. Is this one gonna run away from us? No. It's got a little more meat on its bones, so it's looking to live a little dangerously. If it pops out Olvia on turn 1, yeah, I'm pretty sure that barrier is gone. Oh no, it held up. Wow. This thing must not have a whole lot of attack power to it. Yeah, I think these things' main specialty is, like, magic defense, so... Not really something to be too impressed with. However, I guess it means we get our Earth element damage attack here, probably. Oh no, we're getting something different here. Ah, I'm not impressed. I think I know what this is. Yeah, it's gonna be the snake. The snake that has Spirit Blast, which is fine, because we have an earlier version of this thing. If we do that merge, it's just $300 and we get access to a stage 3 pretty much for nothing, almost. And granted, its main thing is you have to sit on Earth for a while, but we'd be doing that anyway because it would probably go in the middle of our Earth field. Alright, throw up that barrier and probably lose it in a turn. Oh no, it's just using a regular attack now. Well, okay. I just wanted a chance to get our water side to have a turn. Hey. Not too bad, just a little bit lengthier than I probably needed it to be. But it's not a bad idea to spread around that experience. Ooh. Could we be getting this soon? This is a beast that has a really handy skill. And here we get to see it. Regolf. Increases attack power for 3 turns for the entire team. That is a pretty handy status buff. Of course, it did this thing no good whatsoever, because in the first place, its attack power isn't actually good. But also, I mean, it probably has decent magic, which would be buffed by that as well. But I wouldn't know for sure. Oh hey, we do get it. Yeah, we've heard that one before. In this session even, so... Yep, Gina. Gina? Kif Croaker? I don't know. The old green frog. Now we get to use that not exactly useful blinding move. Gonna take a couple of hits to take this down, but it's not really to be worried about. Again, it can't do much damage to us. And oh hey, look, we have a similar frog, but in a slightly different color. Well, slightly is a bit of a stretch, you know? Not quite cleaning up yet, but that barrier is actually doing some serious work. It's funny, I was just talking shit about these barriers, and now I'm getting a lot of, oh, hey. These things are doing real good. Experience leaves a little bit to be desired, though, but, you know, we are only in an area 2, so... meh.
Sweet nights, girls. Making it big. From here you look awesome. No losses since your debut. Yes, you are, of course, idols. You were originally picked on looks alone. And your arena opponents can be handled. But have you not gotten in a rut? Your fans always want more stimulation, right? So, I shall challenge you to the ultimate real fight. Your challenge is to find the old resting deep in the forest. But if you cannot do it, you will be immediately disbanded. Good luck to you all.
Oh no.
No! What do we do? Hey, Cocoon, if we don't get the forest orb, are we going to be disbanded? What a stupid plan. Kill it! Kill it! I bet the boss made up the plan to disband us from the beginning, eh?
We really are in a rut.
Gee, then maybe I'll try to make my solo debut. Hey, wait a sec. We're a team, right? We gotta stick together now.
Sorta like only when it's convenient.
Oh, One more thing. I forgot one important thing. Our fight card will include a fine new opponent as a rival. The boy cursed by a fairy, the orb hunter, Cocoon.
Oh, hi guys. Hey, listen, when I got into the ogre vine,
Oh, the odd life form. The cursed tail. Kahu, you were searching for the forest orbs.
The first serious battle in a long time. I like it.
Don't you get it? Lose and we get disbanded.
I'm saying it'll be fun. Right, Vanilla?
Yo, I don't get it, but if I get to battle the odd life form, I'm there. Hey, Cinnamon, say something.
Well, if someone wants to do it, why not?
Ugh. If something happens, don't come running to me.
Oh, nice, Gahoo. You're pretty popular. What you gonna do?
huh? This many of them? This many rivals? Oh no!
Yeah, like we don't have enough shit to deal with in all the other places too, right? And of course, yes, the producer is extremely poorly disguised Kikinak, so nobody is on our side apparently anymore. Great, Kahu, everybody wants you to get absolutely fucking ruined. Have fun with your life. This is your life now. Hey, you. I think this is the one that has the reduced health by a quarter attack. Or reduced health by half. I'm not sure which one it is, but either way, yes it is. So I guess that barrier is going to probably get taken down pretty quickly because those don't have to, there's no need to make accuracy checks against those. That's what I'm trying to say. Which is the big thing with those attacks is that they tend to miss. And also, of course, if you just keep doing them into the enemy, they get progressively worse and worse. Except for the one that's HP to 1, which is gonna be much later in the game. Yeah, let's get a heal going here. Alright, and that should miss. Yeah, see, this thing didn't put a single scratch in us, pretty much. I don't even think it hit us with that regular attack it did. Absolutely underwhelming. But hey, I'll take the free points. Oh, you turned around? Maybe we went too fast for it. Well, let's get our first hit here. I'll wait on using the healing flower. Something that I'm not really confident we'll actually need anyway, but still. Oh yeah, it did turn around because we Went too fast. I just walk into something else's back. Oh, hey, look! What are these guys? Yeah, we get it, guys. Get out of here. Snakes. There's another one. Well, we're dealing with this no matter what. Yeah, I don't see this thing hitting us anytime soon, so... Go over to the healer to get the EXP there. Ouch! That's what I get. Here. The stone. It's the wrong kind. Are they really going to be so hard for me to find these at this level? That's weird. Because I could have sworn that the pretty stones showed up in the ogre vines at this level. In the earth forest, anyway. What are you doing out here?
Pleased
Oh, yeah, that's
to
right.
meet you.
Huh? Hey, didn't we meet you before? Huh? Didn't we?
I think this guy's a different one than that other fan. With those masks, I can't really tell.
So is this guy a Sweet Nights fan too?
I'm gaga over the sweet nights. I'm gaga over vanilla.
Vanilla's just a little girl. You think she's great?
She's just so much cuter, right?
Huh? You say right, so am I supposed to agree?
Oh, Kahoo, you have a crush on Vanilla?
No, not at all. I didn't say that.
I don't mind. Even if you got a crush on Vanilla, I'll still go around with you. Even if you got a crush on Vanilla, I'll still eat dinner with you. Even if you got a crush on Vanilla, I'll still breathe the same air as you. I've got nothing against people with a crush on Vanilla.
Gee, it sure sounds like it.
I'm about to explode with heartache.
Hey, we got a free action figure. Oh, it's you. Are we gonna have to fight? Probably.
Vanilla, what are you doing here all by yourself?
Yo, I'm Vanilla. Team orders. I'm a safe sacrifice bunt. I'm getting in your way, Kahoo.
You are Vanilla?
Hey, you're making fun of me. Kahoo, pinch hitter. Now I'm really mad. Vanilla alone's much scarier than Vanilla in the nights.
You're worrying me. I don't think I'd be so happy beating you.
I thought so. You do like her. You can't fight Vanilla.
this too?
No way! I can't stand those disgusting things.
I heard you say disgusting. I'll tell. Darn it.
Okay, here goes. I'm not losing either.
Wriggle, wriggle-loon. All right, here goes.
Over in the other part of wind. That. Ooh, this could be a bit of a problem, because we're probably going to have to take these out in one hit, or just basically not at all. So now is when we sit around and turtle for a bit. Or this happens, and... Alright, so is this the only attack you have over there? Yes, but it breaks the barrier in one shot. Oh, that's good. That's some good damage. I might be in better shape than I thought here. Marginally, at least. Hey, go after the one that has an actual attack. Come on, dude. Alright, going defense. That thing hits really hard, actually. All considered. 42 against our defensive units. When that's how much it was taking the whole turn last time. Sheesh. Thankfully, though, it has, like, no defense to worry about whatsoever. Yeah, okay, you just keep doing that. I'm pretty sure I've got this. Actually, I'm going to throw up a wall. And I'm going to do it a little too slow, apparently, to just take the hit. Yeah, see, that's a problem. On the other hand, just healing will probably fix it. Our limited resources there a little bit. Alright, turn around. And you're just gonna stay there because you can't heal with how little MP you have, can you? Oh, you can now, right? Yep. And this is just how a lot of fights in this game go, is just sit here and grind the enemy down. That's gonna be fairly painful, I think. Yeah, 48. Not amazing. There we go.
Wriggly-la! Just don't think you won! Oh no! Ribbits! I lost! I'm so ashamed.
Sorry, Vanilla. I just had to do it.
Oh no! I lost! I'm so ashamed.
Vanilla, you were stronger than I thought.
Huh? Really? Seriously? Truly? It was fun for Vanilla too. Okay, next time I'll fight with Slimies. Sound awesome?
Yep, awesome. See you at the arena.
get this, and we can move on to the next area here. Should we though? I feel like we should go back. Yeah, I think going back is what we're gonna do here.
Find something?
Alright, let's dump off some items here. And by some items, I mean just a single dull stone, because that's all we have that's worth dumping off at this point.
Find something?
Hand in what we've earned here, and
Hello.
get a little bit of cash. Start setting up for what is going to occupy our next spot here. So that should get us access to a third stage once we start actually raising that particular beast. Pick this fella back up.
Thank you.
And now we are going to keep digging through a few forests here to go get some more abilities and that. I guess we'll go back into fire and see if we can't get us some more attacking techniques, because we're still using Walpon as our front man for a little bit here. I like to get in as few fights around here as possible, though. See if we can't just pick up the regular pretty stones and everything and all of that.
What is
Oh,
it?
you
I
again.
can't believe it! I got no luck!
Maybe next time.
What went wrong? Hey! Got no good items and trash for divine beasts!
It's because your everyday conduct is so poor, right?
All you do is
Better
complain.
than your foul mouth.
What?
Hey, you heard me!
Okay, Nam. I'll leave her with you.
No, wait up!
Is that it? No fight? Well, that's perfectly fine by me, because I don't want to get into another fight with him right now, because that will be a pain in the ass. And duck into the door. Guess we're finally going to floor 2 of Fire Throne here. Oh, hey, something that might actually have an attacking move. That would be pretty good. Please be the one I'm after. Yep. This thing with a slightly unfortunate looking name is going to provide us with burn attack, which will be a pretty decent damaging move for us once we get things underway. Once we get back and do the merge. And we do that, we gain a couple of levels, and that will probably provide all we'll need, really, to be able to deal with that advancement test. Probably. We may end up being proven wrong on that front. Hey. So that's basically what we came here for. Although I'll poke around a little bit more just to be sure. There isn't anything else we can grab for free. A couple of eggs would be nice. Oh hey, there's one of those grasshoppers, but it's fire element. A lot of gross noises going on through the background music here.
Hey! Why did you become a beast hunter, Woo?
I was looking for something.
What were you looking for? A coma or something?
It was hope. I was looking for the future while probing the past. My hometown golem was attacked by locusts of the apocalypse, swallowed by the forest. Why was it destroyed? What did the god of the forest want? I'm sure I'd find the answer if I lived in this forest where locusts and divine beasts lived.
But even if you figure it out, your hometown won't come back, right?
True, but I vowed to find it before I die. Oops, shouldn't say that. Don't want to feel old. Gets me all gloomy.
I see. So we're sort of learning a little more about Woo as we go. Meanwhile, Nam, I feel like we're actually forgetting things about as we go, because Woo. Imagine having a personality, am I right? Meanwhile, the Earth Forest storyline is just, oh yeah, by the way, Kahu, everybody fucking hates you. Just so we're clear. Yeah, just in case you were feeling a little good about your life and that you might be making some progress, well...
That mask! You're good with Dracs, right? Hey, where should I place my Drac Divine Beasts?
Wherever they can use their
Each beast
attacks.
hunter must decide that himself. What a stupid question.
Okay, what do you recommend? Where do you place them?
Let's see. They have good health points. So the center of each formation is good. Of course, they have a few special attacks. So the corners of the formation are good too.
So what do you mean? Then you can put them anywhere?
Yeah, I guess so. It depends on the other divine beasts too.
Oh no, I wish we'd never asked. You just boast about your Dracs.
I mean, yeah, he basically just trains one type of beast, of course. I don't know what you were expecting, Nico, but I hope it wasn't very much. Alright, this thing wants to turn around, because as I said, I don't want to get into any more fights here than I have to. So we'll just walk into this thing's back and just escape real quick. I believe this game runs on the logic that most RPGs do, and should, where if you get a back attack on an enemy, you can escape immediately. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's definitely a thing in, well, like Earthbound, you can do that. Games where initiative doesn't exist, like Chrono Trigger, I actually, like, really didn't put that together until very recently, but there's really no sense of gaining initiative against your enemies in Chrono Trigger. It's very strange that that is missing. Right, if this thing wants to turn around already, please? Yes, I know, you're gonna choke on it a little bit because you have a gigantic stance. Alright. No, apparently we can't just escape every fight automatically. That's pretty bad. I don't like that. That is not the way a video game should operate. On the other hand, being proven wrong very quickly is kind of nice, because it's like, well, then I don't have to sit here and be like, oh, did I say something that was incorrect 3 hours later? Oddly enough, it makes me feel like less of a dumbass, and that, you know, is hard to put a price on. So I think this second floor is cleared out. We can just depart to the beginning of the third floor and hit the GTFO button immediately. Let's go ahead and hit that triangle, go to the temple. Oh, okay, that's just a ping from somebody else's Discord server. Yeah, admittedly, there's a fair chunk of downtime in this, so I've been looking at some other stuff in between a few things here and there. Oh. Pop that back up, please. This is why you shouldn't just goof off like this, but
Hello.
here we are. Yes, hello, I've got a thing for you. Take that tiny amount of prize money. Alright. Quick upgrade. Wind, we should be able to find Dark Attack pretty early on in Wind, I think. So there's that going for us, at least. Alright.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So let's go see if we can get ourselves a better wind move. And we're probably not going to bother using that until after we take the advancement test. Although maybe we will. Decide when I get there. Hey, you.
You're a Mao beast hunter, right? How do you find Mao divine beasts? I can't seem to find any.
That is a matter of luck and effort, Squeak. Only Elrim knows where they are and how they can be found. But there is a good way.
Is there a secret move or some cheat code? Is it online somewhere?
Those sneaky ways are no good. No good, Squeak. It might be good to battle Mao beast hunters in the forest.
Really? Then let's fight!
Not now. Next time.
Yeah, so that dude kind of explained something. I think I told this in the first stream that I did of this game, because it probably lasted long enough for us to get a medal from a beast hunter. In that if you get a certain amount of medals, you will start getting some free, decently rare eggs. And since Mouse and Drax are considered rare eggs by default, you get the standard Mao eggs from fighting the other beast hunters. You get rare Drac eggs from fighting the Drac beast hunters, though, for some reason. I am not 100% sure why it ended up shaking out like that, but hey, I didn't design the game. I obviously am not privy to that information. If I was, that'd be a little weird. This thing should just explode in like 3 seconds flat from fighting us. Hey, there's our evolution. Nice. I want to peach. Wait around a little bit, buddy, and you'll get to peach. Kind of. That damage. Yeah. See, that was very worth the upgrade. 109 and we're at level 1. That's pretty good. Oh, hi, Gil.
Master Kahu, come.
Oh, Dr. Gil.
Gil, who I've only realized in this first playthrough, has 2 monocles on one eye.
Bet it's no big orb.
I think it's supposed to be some sort of magnifying contraption, but it's not glasses.
God?
More accurately, a descendant of the divine spirit of knowledge, Maman. Come.
Yeah, whatever, Gilson.
This is a
Oh my god, I
descendant
didn't
of the
remember this
divine
music
spirit of
existed.
knowledge. Yamu is his name.
This divine spirit of knowledge looks more like a chestnut in its fur.
Can it talk?
Gimme. My, it is certainly intellectual.
That didn't sound like much of a word.
Gimme something.
There we go. It
Now,
sounds like it's
now,
actually making
Yamu,
words now.
You must not be greedy.
But Yamu wants stuff.
Before, it just sounded like spittle
Dr.
moving
Gil,
around.
how did you find him?
I gave him some food, and he became attached to me.
Oh, you
According to the
fool!
literature, He seems to be a spirit protecting the divine Baobao tree.
A spirit who gets attached to you with food. Can't be good for anything. Dragonfly woman, shut up! Who are you calling a dragonfly? You're pretty cheeky.
You've been trying that for a while, buddy, don't worry.
Master Kahu's tale and the spirit Yamu. I am overjoyed to have so many wonderful research topics.
Don't be stingy. As a sign of friendship, give me some.
You know, I got a feeling this is gonna be a bit of a... I don't know, I like the Wind Forest more than the others before. I was gonna say something real silly, but it started to get a little bit weird in my head. Like, oh yeah, Kahu's gonna end up strapped to an operating table with his tail getting sawn off or something. Then I wouldn't try to say it anyway. That may have been a bigger mistake. Oh, hey, we just walked right into this thing. I didn't quite notice because I was turning the camera. Yeah, this thing is pretty nasty. This Balboa, I believe is his name. Bald Bull, maybe? No, not Bald Bull. It has an attack that can just stun you for a couple of turns. Nothing fancy, you just can't do anything, and there's nothing you can do about it. And your enemy can't wake you up prematurely either. Got good accuracy, you can see through that blindness apparently. It was probably because it was going to wear off. I feel like... And I admit that I am very much the wrong person to ask about game mechanics in this game in particular. I feel like when the blindness wears off, the turn that's going to happen, it stops taking effect. It stops being calculated. Because I swear, this entire session, every time we've run into the turn that the blindness is going to wear off, the enemy has gotten a hit in. Okay, so this will be the sleep or the blind spell. I'm not sure which one. There we go. There's our blinding enemy here. Dropping that on us when it doesn't matter. Oh, that's nice. Not quite a kill. It looked like it was getting pretty close, though. Let's heal. Yeah, see, we're gonna see that to bear out once again here, I'm pretty sure, because I think the blind effect is on a certain number of turns timer. Much like stun. Although, again, I cannot personally confirm right now. I don't know the game mechanics that well. I wonder if there's like a speedrun community for this game. It feels like one that would be a little bit long for that. Especially for like a traditional speedrun. I mean, you can skip through cutscenes. But a lot of the rest of this stuff is actually kind of slow moving.
Do you want to take me on in a match? Huh?
I don't know, man. You sound real depressed, but okay.
Great! I wanted to fight someone who's good with bugs.
You know you're gonna lose anyway. You're pretty strange.
Yeah, well, at least I don't wear the well, I was gonna say cockroach mask, but I don't think that's true.
First, we exchange greetings.
Oh, Jesus! That's what you're busting out here? Although fucking Ayla Mao at putting stroke chance on the grasshopper. More like had a stroke when you decided to make that merger chance. My sense of humor is really bad. Holy crap. I should be ashamed of that, and yet I'm not going to. Heal up. Yeah, I don't think we're going to completely heal from this turn, but we're going to at least patch it up pretty nicely. And we should be able... Never mind, I was going to say we should be able to land hits before we start getting hit by like 8 billion lightning bolts here, but... Oh, we're not going to have been given the satisfaction of any semblance of sanctity. However, here we get to throw up our shield to soak this one hit. Ding! Oh, you sound so sure of it, buddy. Oh, that shield is going to hold up a little bit. Oh. Maybe it is actually dependent on your stats in some regard.
What sort of cheating is this? This is a strange turn of events.
Chomp. Bad news, buddy. Get out of here.
I run away, pleading for my life, and you make me a laughing stock.
Oh, the bug guys are great.
Ow! Ouch! You're terrible! Okay, I get it. You wanted this, right?
Huh? Well, I didn't exactly want that.
Here you go! Take it!
We at 2? No,
That's a
damn.
good item! I don't need it, so take it! Go away!
I managed to win, but it's no fun at all.
Who you don't deliver the finishing move, so he gets big-headed.
I don't know. We ran him over pretty good. Come on. Give me some credit. Jeez. It's because he's a complainer. Hey. A little bit of money. And that's just a weird little bump in the road there. Oh, we're gonna get walled in here in a second. So I should probably dump a couple of these healing items into my lower HP crew members here. That'll do for me. Crab. This thing's design is so good. This is actually... I know I said otherwise during an earlier stream, but that's definitely one of my favorite designs in the entire game, is the entire line that our crab friend is from there. All of them are so good. Oh no, the 20 damage lightning bolt because the wild monsters are really weak out here. Alright, so we're going into Wind Shelter Room 3 here. Floor 3, Section 3, Quadrant 3, Act 3, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to port out. And we should be in a pretty good position right now to go take that license exam. So we're going to do that. Or at least we're going to take a whack at it. And hopefully...
Welcome.
we can win here. Ooh, you look like you have some strong shit on your team. I'm expecting mediocre attacks, though. Oh, we're in over our head a little bit here. You got C rank moves on your team, and you're carrying in 3rd stage beasts, and oh, this is gonna suck! Ow. Yikes. I don't like what I've gotten myself into here. Let's see if we can't get you to turn. Or are you just too aggro to even bother with that? Am I going to be sitting here? I can deplete this mana pool. This is like fucking nothing. Oh, never mind. You've already turned. Okay, so it's even more like fucking nothing then. Power Steel can't pierce through that. Don't turn to the fire yet. Hopefully that... I was going to say, hopefully it can take another Power Steel, but no. Sit here and heal for a moment. Alright. Shields up. I don't feel like... Oh, okay, never mind. I guess that is too little MP to do that then, so... That's okay, this can take 2 hits. And since this dude has no support going on whatsoever for his team... I'm cool to sit here and go for a slightly grindy approach for a moment. Alright, so it's at least going to take him a turn to have enough mana to switch back over. Yeah. And it'll even take more than that. Thanks. There we go. Though we were going to be attacking me only once this turn. And you're going to miss. Perfect! Oh, buddy. You're just going to give me this fight for free, I guess. Well, okay, this was a bit of a... This one was a pain in the ass to do all the setup on. Alright, now hopefully that attack should not pierce the wall, yes. I mean, we're cutting it a little bit close, but we should be okay, and there should be enough time to heal. Turn around. I actually think that this dude is too fast, my crab. Need to be able to take those hits. We're fine. We're fine. We'll kill whatever. Oh, you're going first. That could be a bit more of a problem. We're fine. Alright, barrier up. I'd like to restore my burn attack MP. If that is at all possible. We don't get healed between fights, I don't think, so that would be very helpful. Or perhaps I'm about to find out that we do. No, we do not. Never mind. Ow. This setup. Oof. I don't like this. I don't like what I'm seeing. Can we land that dark shot? Yes. Can you not land a sonic boom? Excellent. But I think you're turning. Yeah, I'm turning around. Ugh, this setup. Alright, here comes the power steals. It's a lot of damage per turn. Barrier it up. Yeah. Oh, you're using a regular attack here. You are a real comedian. Yes! Oh, we are turning this around, everybody. This setup was really ugly looking to start with, but we're making this work. I love it when stall tactics can actually work, you know? Feels good. Feels really good. Unfortunately, this is actually a really crappy position to be in terms of... Oh, never mind. We're getting a wall up. We're getting a wall up after the power steals happen, rather. Which is what we need to happen, because we need to be able to land some hits with a little bit of impunity here. With a little bit of the old diplomatic impunity. Wait. That's not what it's... Screwed up again. No, we're alive, don't worry. It's not that kind of screw up. Alright. Heal. And that wall can be a sacrifice for us. And this dude can as well, I guess, if things go that way. I think you're out of... Yeah, unfortunately you're turning around. You've got enough mana to do power steal. Thankfully I've got enough HP to take a hit or two here. So I can chisel this enemy down a little bit. And once you're down to one monster left, yeah, there we go. All right, so this is where we're going to take some time. We're going to take some time to recover, basically, for the next fight, because this is the kind of way we have to do this. So for anyone who thinks that any of the content in this game takes too damn long to get through, you're not going to like this. I, on the other hand, love this game, even when it's going this slow. So, whatever. And that barrier is down. And we turn... We take a really weak attack in the face. And we throw up a barrier. And we should actually be able to kill this thing using Dark Shot. Yes. See, it didn't really matter that we didn't get that thing upgraded. The evolutions would have helped, though, let me tell you. Ooh, this could be interesting. I think we're taking like 2 sonic booms this turn or something. Yeah, so that is just inherently going to be a grouping that we have to spend a lot of HP to do anything against. On the other hand, we're going to be dealing with an enemy that doesn't have healing moves once again. So we should be able to... Oh, that's perfect. That crit is not perfect. Good God. 2 crits in a row? Yikes. What is perfect is that barrier that we had going on. Oh God, this is annoying as... And we got put to sleep? Are you shitting me right now? Ugh. Alright, well, we sit here and we mash for a bit, I guess, until we wake up. Or until that wall comes down. I'd rather we wake up, but apparently being water element and having, I think Guinea has the water power ability, which is supposed to raise your status resistances. Apparently, none of that counts for shit! And apparently, it makes my voice crack like a mother, too. Yeah, you guys do you. Wake up, you dingus. I would prefer not like that, yeah, because getting hit while asleep is a guaranteed crit. Now we have to sit here and basically actually sacrifice this particular Pokemon. Stop with the motherfucking crits, you bastards! Excuse me. Yeah, eat shit, buddy. Ow. Okay, yeah, I was about to say that better miss. At 6 HP. Good fucking god. This is harsh. I don't know what really to say, just it's harsh. Oh, you're still blinded. Wow. If I get put to sleep again, I'm gonna be really pissed off. That's better. Sits here and heals for a second. Yeah, okay. The one who was blinded can see now. Of course. Yeah, there you go. There's our status guard kicking in when it decides it feels like it. How does that one in the corner have less mana, by the way? On the fire side, I mean, not the wind side, because, well, yeah. That is not an issue over there. Or maybe it is, but I can't see. It's just very strange to consider that these enemies would not have identical stats, because I assume they have to be, like, hard-coded in some regard for a fight like this. Alright. Faradis after I take a hit. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care that much. I was gonna say, they don't have the ability to... They don't have enough mana to put me to sleep yet, do they? But they do. Fudge. That spell doesn't cost a whole lot of mana, which is actually pretty nice, so... You know, fair enough. Oh, nice crit and a blind that is completely unnecessary right now. Well, okay, it's significantly less unnecessary now. Are you gonna put me to sleep again? No, you're not. Cool. Honestly, once we... I was gonna say, once we kill that thing... Which didn't happen this turn, obviously. Once we kill the red thing... This just becomes a game of pressing X until the game lets me win. Which is, you know, that's nice. It's not an ideal way to play, but it's nice. And if you feel like doing it this way, buddy, I'm gonna sit here. I'm not gonna switch. You can kill this thing if you want. I don't care. The game is mine at this point. Alright, land the blind, though. That would be nice. Yep. Yeah, come on, turn, idiot! Oh yeah, I should probably be... Oh, well, there's our wake up. Alright. Don't care. Just take the hit already. There we go. That is our upgrade. That was a lot harder than I was expecting it to be. I'm not sure I fought well. I cheesed my ass off there, that's for sure, though.
Hello.
Alright, so let's do our merge. And this thing can finally stop bringing up the rear so much. Although, honestly, it's probably not going to be a beast I use the whole time through. Once I get some more interesting stuff for wind, I will definitely be using that. That said, I had a realization and that is that I should just go merge a bunch of random eggs and try to get something a little more interesting looking to vary up our team a little bit. And I think that's what I'm going to end up doing after I'm done in here. Alright, Woody. And it should keep hanging out in the middle there. Alright, kennel. Pick up. Handsome. Can go right over there. And we're gonna drop off... We're gonna drop off Taro. Because Taro is going to lag behind in a few notable ways in the upcoming everything, pretty much. Especially once we get to the third areas where we start getting B tier skills, we will encounter an issue where Taro is not going to gain a lot of evolution points, basically. Alright, so our team is looking a little bit refreshed, but not necessarily for the best reasons. And let's go ahead and let us eat into our money a little bit that we were intending to use for getting a backpack. Actually, good God, we have like no cash. So I'm going to pawn off the dull stones. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Making money in this game is such a grind. I just want to put that forward right now. And we're going to take 3 eggs. And they're going to be these ones. And if I decide that I don't like the 2 results that I get the first 2 times, I'll just hatch one of those. And we'll have that fur in the future. But for now, we're going back to Windbound. We have no more cocoons to pick up here, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure the last... Yeah, the last D-level one should be in Wind Shelter 4. We're going to duck into all of these and grab all of the items that we can, because, honestly, we need the money. The experience isn't worth bothering with, though. Like, I didn't give a shit about that. But we're going to go down to what I believe is floor 3 of this area. We don't have access to the incredibly free merge flower, which is at the 4th area of the Wind Forest. That'll be a while yet. But once we get to that point, yeah. Yeah. For now, though, I just want to do some quick and dirty stuff, and we're gonna see if we can't expand our team's horizons a little bit, as it were. Get us some new Pokemons, some new Pokemans. Pokey. I don't think there's anybody here from the Round the Wheel group who would really be around to appreciate Pokey. Old meme from somebody who used to do a lot of videos years ago, and unfortunately that video is gone now, I think. And sadly, I think the guy is gonna stop doing videos again. He's concentrating on, well, other stuff. Helping his son become a streamer. So, you know, that's cool too, though. Although I'm definitely gonna miss those videos. What can you do, though? What can you do? with a drunken sailor. You can throw him overboard, that's what you can do. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Alright. So, first item, if I recall correctly, determines the order, determines the category of the item that you get. And the second one determines its level, basically. So we throw the egg in there, and we got something pretty interesting there. Seed Lefic, I think, is the one that we haven't seen any version of yet, right? Because that's the one that teaches the defense increasing ability. And let's throw our attacking book in there. Gabnak, that is... I'm a little unimpressed with that, but... That's actually for a beast that I don't think we've seen even a single Kalma for, unfortunately, but I know that they are out there. And there's another Seed Lefic. We don't need two of those. We're going to throw that back in. Throw me back! Giraluk, that... I'm not a big fan of that one, so we're going to throw that. That's the beast group that uses the shockwave attacks. I don't really want regular Leafic either here, so let's throw that in, and we'll throw in a Hypnosis book. See if maybe we can get something a little different here. Ribbit Mix. That I will keep, actually, because those are pretty hard to come by, I feel like. Actually, so is the Slurpimich that we got a while ago. I should pop that out and hatch that. Because that is otherwise just hanging around in our warehouse, stinking up the joint a little bit. Metaphorically or otherwise. Alright, let's go to the Room of Life and let's just start hatching these eggs.
Harvest day.
Yeah, and it's free to do it, so you may as well get a little bit of everything sitting in your thing to gain some variety. Yep, just looks like a little starfish dude. Let's randomize. I think we have a Rocky already. Hudson. That'd be more appropriate for a bee, wouldn't it? Ah, Hudson Soft. You died 1 billion years ago. Hudson Soft created Bomberman. I think Hudson Soft was also involved in the original... what's it called? The PC Engine. And by the PC Engine, I mean the TurboGrafx in this part of the world. The TurboGrafx 16, rather. Because, well, that was the only thing called the TurboGrafx. I think everything else had, like, different nicknames, like the Super Graphics and all that stuff that were add-ons to the TurboGrafx. Rugrat. If you've ever seen at least the second form of that thing, Rugrat seems like an appropriate name in a way. It looks like something that would, in real life, maybe be called a Rugrat just because of its slightly lumpy appearance. But let's go back into Water Place. We have, I believe, a decent chunk still of cocoons to get here. And more importantly, we can stick our head in here, look for some pretty stones without having to dodge everything. They should appear occasionally on the floor. Stuff will give us experience. We'll be able to actually kill it. We'll be able to fuck up our back attacks, you know. It'll be a good time for everybody involved. Except that one dude. You know who that is, right? What do you mean, no? Oh, right. Hey, here we go. Our first instance of using a third stage beast. It's just a beefier frog with weird growths coming out of its back of its head. Grab. So these are just things we're gonna plow through using this side. Because that should give us enough damage to do it in one turn. Almost enough to do it in one attack, jeez. Once it evolves again, it'll definitely be able to. Hey, you wanna fight?
Oh, Sonny. Did you find lots of beasts? Tried some Nas?
Not yet.
Yeah, but I couldn't quite figure out how to use them.
They're a little too
Nas
offense-oriented for water
If you're
for
going
the
to
moment.
use water magic, use Nas.
But what about their attacks? They're not very strong, right?
It is true that their attacks are not very strong, but you can use them with work. The water formation itself is not for attacking. Each of the formations is used according to its own purpose. Think of why the Beast Amulet has 4 formations.
Hey, what a nice gift. That's pretty good. That's something that we're going to be putting to use in future. Probably several sessions from now once we get beasts in that type that we are more likely to use. Oh, that nice meaty blonk sound is pretty good, actually. Whoa. Nice. They're pretty great. I enjoy them a lot, and I actually really did just notice for the first time playing this game, like obviously this was back in the first session, but I finally realized that their masks are actually just like a side view of a fish. I thought it was some sort of weird crustacean thing that they had going on, but somehow I missed the obvious one. Whoops. Still not 100% sure what's up with the Garas, though. Speaking of which, we're using quite a lot of those, but we've found a good amount of them, too, so it is what it is, and they're quite useful in that regard. You know, we're not so deep into the game yet that we're doing a ton of things that use beasts over on the you know, like weird geniuses in the middle of the group, basically. Yeah, it's pretty weird looking when you... Yeah. I don't know what else to say except, yeah, because, yeah. Also, crab. Well, if we get another shot, I'll let it hang on screen for a moment, so you can get a nice look at it and you can see what's going on there. Otherwise, yeah, it is definitely one of the more abstract-looking masks. It's a little harder to tell what's going on there. Hey, look, it's an egg we could have bought. I'll save that for merging, I guess. Actually, wait a second. I've just realized that this patch does not add in a slimy that is not water or earth. So, something that I said like a billion years ago about being able to get an action for, to have no beast skip a turn with a set of 8 is wrong. Also, here's a Wabacon. I don't think we fought a single one of these up to this point. And it has a pretty worrying sounding skill there that it steals HP and MP, but it's not a ton of damage. You'd have to have something pretty strong going for that to be a sustainable form of offense. Especially in terms of mana. Hey, there's another stage 3. Going from a crab to a lobster. Actually, Sulligan there is an earth elemental, so, I guess we're talking about rock lobster, right? Oh, I better stop that. I may get DMCA'd. Especially when this goes up on YouTube. Actually, I shoved a non-zero amount of the song Nuclear by Mike Oldfield in a video, and I didn't get, hit with anything on YouTube, so sometimes it's all just down to luck. And by non-zero, I guess I mean like 3 seconds, rather. And the rest of it was impossible to hear because I had turned it down so low. It's almost like maybe machine-based moderation is not going to give perfect results. Let's deal with these crabs here. Well, just the one, I guess. Crab people, crab people. Yeah, see? These fights are really easy, especially when there's only one enemy on a battle. We could actually probably duck into the Area 3 water forest, and while we wouldn't have a good time in the fights, and I would not really give us a great chance of being able to grab a B tier skill, we could certainly go look for that pretty stone for the job. The job that is probably by now worth 0 reputation, but at least it's worth a tiny amount of extra money. Got anything in here for me? Just a healing flower. I don't need that. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to use, but I don't need it. Well, okay, buddy, you want to do this? I thought you were going to let me past, but... Not so much, huh? Boom. Good sound effect. Alright, can we get the egg to evolve? No. It's gonna sit there continuing to be an egg with... Like, I guess it's supposed to be a little bit of a feathery tail back there, but it just kind of looks like a fish tail because of the color and the low detail on the texture there. You know, PS2 era. It is what it is. I remember when I was younger and just thinking about how freaking good the PS2 looked. And then stuff started coming out for the PS3. And I started to realize just how only okay the PS2 looked. I mean, it's still good, but it's not like super high res or anything. And really, though, you get a lot of diminishing returns on that, because then the PS4 came out, and it really took a while for anything bad about PS3 graphics to really catch up, and even then, I still feel like they look pretty solid. And I don't have a PS5, so I can't really say anything about that compared to the PS4. I'm sure that it's relatively small of a change, all considered there. Then again, the less you concern yourself with realism, the less that matters. For example, a lot of sprite-based stuff didn't age anywhere near as poorly because there was really not a lot of attention paid to even bothering to make that level of detail. It was just work with what you can do. So, like, all those SNES era RPGs still look really good. The Sega Genesis stuff still looks, well, a little of it still looks a little bit washed out, but overall, still pretty solid. NES stuff looks low detail, but, you know, you expect that. It already did to begin with. Sega Master System. I haven't played a lot of Master System games. Although, that said, I did play Phantasy Star for the original Master System. The very first Phantasy Star game. That looks really good for the era. And still looks pretty solid today, so... Game Boy stuff, though, you don't want to play that on a Game Boy. Ooh. Get yourself a Game Boy Light, at least. And, I mean, at that point. I assume that the Game Boy Light is fucking expensive, by the way. I haven't even looked in a while, but... I assume that that is not exactly a cheap handheld. Because I don't think there's a ton of them out there. Although, admittedly, it is something that I would love to have, even though, you know, if it's a Game Boy game, I'm probably already going to be playing it on a PC, because I'm at such a point where I spend enough time in the computer area that a handheld console is not necessarily more or less important to me. It's handheldness, anyway.
Here, what are you doing?
Here, take this. Feel-good medicine. Want to take?
Huh? Feel-good medicine? Powdered what? Ugh, bitter.
Oh boy, you really took it, idiot. You never learn.
Ugh, tastes awful. But I think it'll work. Anyway, what was it?
That's not how you use drugs.
The Nui powder.
They can be powdered?
Bingo!
Well, I guess if you squeeze a lot of water out of them.
Nui good for you. Kapu feel better.
They'd have bones to reduce to a dust. I'm thinking about this too much now. Whoops. And you can see that our Earth side is spending a good chunk of MP. Ooh, buddy. think these are gigantic feet. They look pretty weird. That's fine if the barrier comes down. I can take a hit. Especially if I go second with the healer. This is why it's not a bad idea to have a fairly slow but beefy set of beasts on your blue side, because especially if you're going for just healing, you may as well go second. Hey. I'll take the heal. I mean, again, I don't know that I'm going to be in here too much longer because we're coming up to the end of section 3, or blah, 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 blah. We're coming up to the end of the water place area. We are moving on to floor 4 thereof. So diving into section 3 might be a bit more on the risky side. We haven't even finished all of the section 2s yet. We should probably work on that, but I want the rest of my stuff, dang it. Clonk. And rock is pretty good. Hey! So this beast should be able to evolve twice total now from the merges that I've given it. So we'll get to see another stage out of it at some point. And the one in our middle of our fire area should be able to as well. But who knows when we'll get to see that. I want the peach. I know peach. Oh hey, another heal already. That's a little overkill. I know that this is normally the boss floor, but come on. Yeah, those things just melt down immediately because they're supposed to be a stage back up, really. However, my goodness, the devs really didn't want that ability to be powerful, huh? Alright. Move, please? Turn around, that's good enough for me. As we fail to get the back attack. Darn, darn, darn. Turn around. Oh, come on, you're level 12. Show off the other stage. Dang it. However, we should at least remove one enemy from the field, so that's good enough for me. Hey, you. This is one of the ones we haven't gotten yet. Yeah, see. Oh, it went off screen already. I couldn't just let it sit there. But yeah, if you get a look at it, like, it's got a really big eye, and it's got the horn things at the top, or its tail. And it's got, like, ears sort of looking at the sides. Those are the fins. And that one mouth hole is more like an eyeball. Totally makes sense. One second. I was double checking that Discord was still showing that I was streaming, because there was a brief concern there as I got a notification on Discord. Hey, people know that I can't answer right now, right? Just making sure. I mean, I guess I could, but... And there we go. That is one of the missing D rank skills that we... Well, I think that's the only D rank in water that we didn't have yet. In Earth, there's still a couple, I think. There's at least one. And oh, hey, look at that. We got another third stage, and that is one ugly-looking snake. Just demolishing its foes, though. That's pretty good. So, Earth. I'm still missing Ramachis in Earth, so there's that to deal with. My inventory is full. I guess I should empty that in a bit. Let's see, there's Ramachis in Earth, there's Area Attack or whatever it's called in Fire. And I think that's the only one I'm missing in Fire, and that is actually in the Fire area. And there's Samachis in Wind, but I know that that is in, like, Wind Shelter 4 or something. It's definitely, it's not in the first Wind Forest. Because, admittedly, that is a little good for them to just give you for free. So. Yeah, okay, here we are. Water Shade. We are going to approach this with extreme caution. But we are going to make an attempt to find a lovely stone here. Or a pretty stone, or whatever it's called. And then GTFO. I'm actually going to throw one of those out. And pick up this, which should probably be a better healing item. Yeah. It's the next stage up. That's worth more money. Fuck. I tried to turn around. I did not get back attacked for my troubles. That's impressive. And these things have that nasty-ass life attack. That MP damage. Oof. However, these are good attackers for water. If you want to have attacks on your water side, you really would like to have life attack or life crash. And there's our not quite last third stage here. Changes from a wolf to a fairy of some kind. Strange evolution going on, but okay. And yeah, you can see these are going to be tough nuts to crack, and this is why we don't want to get in these fights. We're dealing with some quite rough enemies here. Yeah, look at our mana pool disappear with our Wind Beast, because we have no defense there. This should be a little bit safer. Not if we take crits like that, though. Ew. On the other hand, we would have to dip our legs into this at some point anyway, so it is perhaps not a bad idea to take a whack at it to start with, and they seem to be out of mana for life attack now, which is good. We can chew them up a little easier here. Fuck. Alright, well, maybe we can get one more evolution here. No. That would be nice, though. Just get all of them in this one battle, pretty much. Alas, it was not meant to be. But yes, that is why we're avoiding those fights as much as we can. Discard flawed stone. We really didn't empty our inventory at all last time we were able to, huh? Pick up a cute gem instead.
Yo, Sonny! Listen close. I finally found it.
Yeah.
Wow, you found it. So, did you catch it?
Well, as soon as it noticed me, it ran away.
Whoa, that's strange. Running away like that. Sure ain't Kama, though.
Nah, I bet that Camille will just quake in its boots when it sees me. Don't worry about it. Either
Sure,
way,
buddy. You're not like a
I'll know when I
generic
bring
grunt
it
or
down.
anything in your type there. Ooh, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's earn ourselves a little bit of extra. You know? Yeah. Cocoon. That thing, with that scaling, you can really see how creepy looking its fangs are. But yeah, take the one that has more defense and that regenerates mana. Fuck! That snake has garbage accuracy. I'm pretty sure that accuracy is partially tied to speed, by the way, so that would definitely have an effect. Let's get our heal on. At least we're able to land a heal, I guess. Alright. Yeah, obviously that status effect is not going to happen. And for our troubles, we're going to take a crap ton of damage. But we got to use some strategies that are a little bit dumb to get this done, I think. At this point, we're kind of under-leveled, really, for dealing with this enemy. But we're gonna do it anyway. Again, not unlike we did with the qualification exam. That should be a kill shot? Not quite. If you have enough mana for a dark attack, you're probably not gonna get the kill if you don't, so don't bother. Yep, and look, it's basically out of mana entirely. There we go. That should be a nice boost to our money and reputation. Although, granted, like I said, I'm in here looking for a 100 gold rock. Come on, game. Quit holding out on me. Hey, I don't want any of that right now. Come on. Well, I guess we're getting more plot cutscenes.
Hi.
Hi. What's up?
What's up?
Huh? What's wrong, Cure? You're hurt.
Huh? Beast hunters, lots. Run away. Terrible.
Why not just whack 'em? Self-defense.
Fight good.
That's right, Cure. This is terrible. Hey, I'll help you.
No, fight bad. Zoom, run away, run away.
But you might get terribly hurt, right? It's dangerous, Cure.
This heal quick. Fight bad. Die, not heal. Find orb. Everyone friends.
I see. So you don't want to fight no matter what. Okay, I get it. That beast hunter might have been telling the truth after all.
If you think so, then why not ask her? Are you a dragon?
I'm not sure if that would be understood, but... Let's grab that. I see the game doesn't want to cough up in terms of items that I could use for my quests. Oh, crud. I don't want to be in this fight right now. Let me leave. Damn it. I'm gonna sit here and try to escape. This will probably hurt. A lot. On the other hand, if they're gonna just scatter their damage out, that works. I know the experience is good, but also, you know, not getting hilariously murdered is even better. And that's the way out. Rather the thing not see me. Ah, healing point. Nice. Well, I guess that'll let me get into another fight or two if I feel like it. There we go. I can't carry any more items. Of course. Let's just throw out a metal mugwort, because that's not worth a ton of money. And there we go. That's all the stones that we need for that quest. There's another one. I guess we can pick that up. Sure, why not? Alright, let's bail. Let's let this thing walk into us a bunch and not be able to get into the fight because we're not there anymore. Lounge time. Here we go. We finally finished this job.
Oh, it's you, Kahu. Oh, could it be?
I did it! I finally did what I promised!
Really? I'm so glad. Thank you. What do you want as a reward? Maybe a nice portrait of me?
That sounds a little expensive.
Oh, too bad. Then I'll give you this. Thank you, Kahu.
Hey, our reputation didn't change. Oh, that was a text glitch there. That's a little weird. Trade, huh? What do you want? Poison air. We didn't find that. But that's in Way of Wind, which is the next wind forest. The egg would be nice, but we'd be sitting on that for a while. You need 5 pretty stones for a pretty decent attacking beast. That is almost worth taking a crack at, but I'm actually not going to. I thought about it, but
For any...
Yes. Get a bit of a variety going there. Alright, let's take a look at our backup legions here. Let's start upgrading a couple of these if we wish to. I think I might wait on that though.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's dump some items into the shop.
Find something good.
Start shoring our money back up a little bit here, because... yeah, we're not in the best place cash-wise. I'm gonna keep these citron powders for a little while, because they could end up coming in handy at some point.
Find something good in the...
Oh, I should be carrying all of those, right? Get back. Right.
Save it!
Actually, I think that Tendai herb can be used to create a fairly high tier egg if we use that in a merge. I will try that out at some point in the not too distant... Well, I don't know when I'll try it out, actually, come to think of it. But let's see if we can clear some areas now, because we've spent a lot of time doing some upgrading and increasing the size of our party and all of that. Let's get some more stuff on the go. And we'll be able to start things off by picking up this ability. Not one that I'm likely to use. Ah, this is not what I was expecting to see. So, we've seen Rhaegulf already. This is Sagulf. Or Sagulf, I suppose, maybe. And instead of raising our attack, it reduces the enemy's attack. And much like that ability, this is on an off-color beast. So that's a not half bad supporting ability that we got, but in general, since we're going to lean a little more offensive later on, I don't think I'm going to actually end up using it too much. So, anyone in here who's a big fan of that, well, you may be disappointed. However, it being a wind coup means that if it has a really good passive ability, that might be a good thing to fuse onto our middle of our fire there, because that'll be worth an okay amount of evolutionary points. It'll be worth 3, I think. And at only 300 gold, that's a pretty decent value. And yeah, I know it's not gold. I don't know why I said that. I mean, I guess just because gold is the currency in so many RPGs. At least I don't think I called the money gold at any point in Earthbound, where not only is it very much not gold, it's dollars, but there's a whole quest to find buried gold, so that would be a little strange. Anything in here? No. Dang. Alright. Back around this way. Nothing was waiting for us over here. Okay.
Hello, Dr. Gill.
Now this is that, and... Oh, Master Kahu, wait a minute. I was just doing some serious thinking. I shall be finished in just a little bit.
Doesn't look like he'll be finished anytime soon.
All right, nothing to grab there, because of course the next room is next floor. Again, I don't 100% remember, I guess, what the nomenclature is. Probably just area. Amazing how fast I forget this stuff. Go on ahead. see where this thing runs out of energy, and it's over there. These fights are pretty free, so we'll take them and get the experience. Because again, we could probably use it. To heal, don't need that. Ooh, free egg. Plus, this is one I don't think we have at all, so, you know, multiple bonus there. I gladly accept that. And of course, blinded immediately, because that is to be expected at this point. And yeah, we're not landing a hit like this. Not a lot going on here for the moment. This is mostly stuff we've seen already, so... yeah, we're mostly just... words, please. We're going through these areas, hoping to get to the next few Kolma and get a couple more. Right up until we get to the boss. That's when anything exciting will start to happen. I think we got Balboa's Kolma earlier, right? I feel like that's something that happened, but now I'm not 100% sure. Always glad when that happens. You just forget stuff. Here we are, Wind Shelter 3, so now we can start opening up a map. We will probably be finding a couple of new enemies around here, actually. Well, new in that we haven't fought them yet with those skills. I think... oddly enough, I don't think the C tier for wind is actually all that big. So we got a Spike Star over here. It's a little larger of a model than the ones that we saw in Windbound. But they are using the same Samakis skill as those ones were. Because we don't get the upgrade version of that for a while. And yeah. We should find the Kolma for that spell sometime not too far in the future. In fact, it might be right here. Actually, I don't think we've had any of the I don't think we've had either of the C tier bug either. Well, okay, yeah. Here's Spike Star, and you can see it using the D tier move here. Let me think for a second. There 1 or 2 in C tier, bug wise. There's the lightning bolt. There's only 1. Okay. And I don't remember if we saw Nilgilth earlier, which is the thing that will carry that lightning bolt spell. And if we didn't, I think this is probably a little deep to be encountering it for the first time. But what do I know? It should be our back attack because, yeah, these things are fucking annoying to fight because they have the sleep ability. And if you put up a wall, you basically, again, are extremely down to luck whether or not you'll ever get to wake up because they do, like, no damage with their physical attacks. Which is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure they're actually balanced in terms of physical versus magic stats. I think. Don't necessarily quote me on that one. You know, thinking about all this, I'm actually quite curious if there are, like, any hacking tools for this game for, like, making a game hack, not, you know, cheating or anything like that. Oh, hey, look, again, it's another egg that we already have, but we'll take the free money, I guess. But we want to start out thinning these ranks pretty seriously. And if we take out the one in the middle first, that'd be fine. That'd actually, yeah, that would remove the stronger move, but we didn't get that lucky. And now we're going to suffer for it. Alright, turn over here. Hey. Nice. Cool, we can merge that later on. That'll be nice. That'll be a nice little thing to have toward the end of the stream. I do kind of like wrapping these up on a bit of a merge fest. It feels right in a way. And yeah, we're actually going to throw some stuff in here real quick and see. Because we can buy those eggs. Let's see if we can get something a little better here. Hello, that's a pretty good one. That is our skeleton og that we saw like once in Fire Spy 4, and it probably landed like 8 million of those instant death spells because those things have, as I said then, they have shockingly high hit rate no matter which party you're in. It's not like the game is necessarily weighing more heavily for the enemy's RNG there. They're always actually pretty good. But yeah, we probably got hit by a bunch of those because, yeah. That would just be our luck, right?
Dr. Gill, you're hurt.
I was attacked by divine beasts. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
What exactly happened?
I heard that a clue to the orb was here, but it was not so.
Who was it that gave you that information?
Birdman! The guy at Kikinak and Company? Such suspicious information.
That's what I thought, but thinking it might be true, I couldn't stay away.
But you should not be going into such dangerous places.
No. If there is any possibility,
I cannot afford to fall behind.
Yeah, let's get our thing here. Come on. The particularly farty key spore plant there. For this floor, just yeah. Or for the wind forest rather. I mean, they all are a little bit, but in particular this one, ooh, strong. Strong. Go on ahead to boss floor of wind shelter. Oh, hey, you. Yeah, sure. This is the only Alco at C tier, I believe, as well. Yeah, because there isn't a confusion. Well, okay, that's not true. We got the other one. Yeah, the only one left, I guess, is more appropriate to say. So I think we're gonna be pretty done with wind once we get out of here. At least up to the end of C tier. We may still be missing the grasshopper, but that'll be it, if anything. Maybe Balboa too, but I don't think that's a problem. I think we have that already. I need to stop saying things because I will be jumping ahead a little bit then. Whoops. Yeah, Spike Star. I'd rather deal with this thing. Surprised those things don't go full-on zinger when they evolve, judging by all the spikes on their little things at this level. Like, you'd expect full, you know, bees with spikes on their backs, right? Ah, zingers. I haven't played a Donkey Kong Country game on this channel, and maybe I should. I'm really bad at them, though. And oh man, this thing. You can kind of already tell maybe if that's the fully evolved version of the helicopter, but yeah, it's a fighter jet bird of death. Look at this thing. It's honestly pretty cool, all considered. And look at its big freaking teeth. Yeah, this, however, is a really nasty enemy because this is the fully evolved form of the guys who put you to sleep. So we could be stuck in a bit of a loop in some situations, that's for sure. Alright, turn around, try to tank. Yes, that... I predicted that perfectly. And unfortunately, we still got put to sleep because sometimes the water side just doesn't have any fucking defense, apparently. And I did not predict 2 in a row, because why would you? Ouch. That kind of hurts. Well, everybody's awake. So yeah, we should be seeing, at least for the foreseeable future, Samachus, Adslan, burn attack is what I'm guessing this is going to end up being. And this is where you can see, by the way, that I guess they are sort of trying to push this thing as being a little bit of a mixed attacker. Because here it is busting out actual physical attacks as its main way of dealing damage to you while you're asleep. Which, why not just use magic? Because I don't think that would wake people up. You wouldn't be able to get crits because the magic can't crit. It also can't miss, but... I don't know. It's been a while for me to actually know if you can wake someone up from being asleep after they're... when you hit them with magic. Alright, still, we should be able to sit on this for a couple of turns. Because here's going to come the Symmachus. And so we deal our good damage here. And you can see this fight is way easier than what we were dealing with in the Water Forest, because we have much better attacks at this point. We've delved into everything a little bit. Alright, and this is where we will... Actually, we won't need to even bother trying to tank this anymore, because we can just turn back. And we should be able to get the drop on this dude. Oh, also, you're going to interrupt your pattern now to do something worse? Wow. What an unimpressive boss. Although that's not really a monster type that's very durable anyway, so... I guess I'm not terribly surprised to see that even as a boss, it's a little underwhelming. And there we go. We've unlocked Way of Wind. Rock Saxifrage, a nice chunk of change, and a Good Night. Was the Good Night one of the things that the Mao Beast Hunter wanted? No, I think it was a Poison Air, wasn't it? That's a shame, because that would be a nice egg to get if we could have gotten that one. The Talk Egg. Again, it would be a thing that would take a while for us to get any evolution points on, but it's pretty decent wind caster and wind attacker and just mixed beast in general. And we'll come back to it later. I'm sure we'll have ample opportunities to pick those up. And, you know, we'll have more interesting things to use prior to arriving in the old land of Genus Arenas.
You've got spirit. Want to go at it?
I think I can take this dude.
Sure, I'll take you on.
All right, let's do it. Here goes.
And by that, I mean, I'm pretty sure I have an Alco medal already, so give me your eggs, buddy.
All right, let the battle begin.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Ready?
Alright, so here comes a really shitty turn one for us, because unfortunately that was basically bound to happen, but... Again, if we chip down some resources here... Oh, you're using that on all three of your beasts. Wow, you're gonna really suck once I take care of your one fire type. That probably doesn't have a notable attack, really. A burn attack. That's actually decent damage we're taking here. Alright, turn around. Get put to sleep a bunch. Yeah, we know how this goes. Our entire front line got put to sleep. This fight is not fun. It's just kind of boring. Let's get some heals going. That's right, waste some MP. Don't mysteriously put me to sleep, you ass. That's right. Let's see, can we get some wake-ups here? Yes, we can. Unfortunately, we're gonna not have this dude turning around. However, at least somebody should wake up out of this, so I guess at least, yeah, okay, Handsome, who will get some attacks in a second here. Yeah, go right ahead and keep doing that, you dork. There we go. Alright, turn around. Ouch. That wasn't exactly a good setup. I should have done that the other way. Well. Here comes some more of this. This is, yeah. It's slightly a pain, like I said. Again, a fight that we could probably pretty easily just grind out, but I imagine by now that whoever is still watching this is getting a little bit like, why are you doing so many of these fights the grindy way? And you're not necessarily wrong to say that. Alright, you go ahead and turn, and can we just eliminate that thing? Well, we can seriously neuter its chances of doing damage to us, that's for sure. Wow, how little MP does it take you to do that? Fuck, man. That's some efficiency. I gotta admit, I'm almost impressed. Only almost, though. Let's not let this dude get too big of a head. This is barely a battle. Heal up. Nicely done. Come on, turn. Yeah, you gotta do that to defend yourself, right? And fight for your right to party or something. Wow. Well, I guess it was just on the cusp last time. I shouldn't be too wigged out by that, really. Well, okay, if we want to go for the shields, sure.
Oh, good job, unexpectedly good job.
This silly sounding individual. What a voice. Alright, so we're just gonna keep going down the middle at least with one of our beasts here. Alright, you wanna go in for the kill? No, you don't. What a shame. There we go.
Huh? Why? What for?
Alright.
You did pretty good. Nice attacks. But your guarding needs help. Anyway, to
I don't know
commemorate
about
your
that,
victory
buddy.
over me, take this.
Hey, there we go. We should be getting an egg
You've
here.
collected a lot. Then I'll give you something.
There we go.
Hey, let's fight again.
The Jolcock. That is, we haven't seen it yet, but it's the fire version of Woody, I think is what we named the beast. Our one wind beast that we're using right now. Unfortunately, not the plane. Unfortunately, not the blue thing. Well, what can you do, I suppose? We can leave this area. That's what we can do. I start getting a little sneezy, but I'm not about to actually sneeze this time, I don't think. Actually, let me not be dumb here, and let me remember to actually do my stuff and empty my inventory.
For any...
And there we go, there's a decent chunk of stuff. Let's pop open all of our new eggs and get a couple of new fellas in the old beast kennels here. And see, you can see this looks a little bit like the... Oh, nice. This looks a little bit like the fire element beast that you can get from the shop, but with blacked out eyes, basically. And it has an instant death spell for some reason. You can be named Baxter. Baxter the Skeleton. What a name. Back to the Skeleton Warrior. Skeleton Warriors! I don't think I can push my voice pitch that high on a dime to really go, Skeleton Warriors! Yeah, you can hear me cracking a little bit there. Not so good. And here we get a beast getting a much sillier free passive ability, considering this is a caster. We can be named TNT. Thanks a lot, randomized names. That's nice. Alright, so let's get a look at our first actual rare Divine Beast for this playthrough. And this one, I think, is not a complete palette swap of the existing beast. It's got slight differences. Like, look at that. It's got much more spiky, well, spikes on the eggshell. That's pretty cool. I guess we'll name it Truman. Why not? The Truman Show. Wait, no.
Thank
The Truman Show, one of the many films that I have never seen. My goodness, there's a lot of them. Alright, buddy. Yeah. Let's go ahead and stash that and that.
Save it! Find something good. Find something.
Alright, let's take a quick look and see if there's any decent jobs available right now. Anything nice and easy. Item, please. You're looking for the scroll, the chosen one. Get it in groundwork. And we'll get that egg, which I think we have one of already, so that's not such a big deal. Yeah, so we're just gonna skip out on that for the moment. Groundwork is what we're probably gonna go unlock that next. We're gonna go and do the Earth Forest here. And we should be able to get through this. This shouldn't be too bad. Turn around, please. No, you don't want to do that, do you? I just wanted a really easy fight. Come on, damn it. Let's say I deserve this, but I don't think I do. Sadly, no instant kill. And we just landed a status effect that has no real use. Oh wow, I think they have like 85 HP down here? Either way, not enough to get the kill. That's a shame. That's a shame. Alright, I think we passed up this egg earlier, so let's pick this up. And I mean, if not, we can just use it to merge with later, so. It'll all work out fine, basically. Didn't mean to whack my pop filter into the mic there. The pop filter that I'm convinced doesn't fucking work because I've heard what my voice sounds like in some of my videos. Hey. Hey, you.
Slither.
What? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Slither, slither?
No. I say slither, slither. You say slither, slither. Okay, once more. Slither, slither.
Slither, slither?
What's that, like some greeting?
Yup, a greeting in Slitheries. Slime is a nice too, but Slitheries are my fave.
And yeah, unfortunately no item or anything in there. That's hack. More of these jerks. And let's just keep doing this for now, I guess. Healing location. I guess I can use that in a second after I spend some mana to get rid of this snake. Yeah, admittedly, this is again going to be a part where I don't have a whole lot to say. I'm starting to wind down a little bit. Once I finish the boss of this area, then I will probably be hanging up for the stream. But that'll be a few minutes. Hey, you. So I guess we didn't get Olvia earlier, did we? That's what this would have to be at this point? Yes. Yeah, I called that. There we go. Easy fight. At this point, a lot of things are just really soft compared to what we're dealing with, but jumping to section 3 of any of these forests would be pretty tough. The difficulty staggering can be a little bit funky like that sometimes. I guess a healing item that's not worth a whole lot of anything. Plows through each of these enemies in one turn where possible, because at this point, At this point, yeah. Also, I do just want to check right now. Because this has been a while. You do have, yeah, it has enough to reach another evolution. We just haven't been getting the points, that's all. Maybe I should have it attack more.
Hello, sweet knight.
Cinnamon.
Oh, yeah, Cinnamon. Hello.
Hello.
Well, you know...
What? You don't have to force yourself. I don't mind.
Oh, but right. Well, is Cocoon working hard?
Who knows?
If she doesn't find the orb, won't you get disbanded?
They're all off doing
Don't
their own
worry about
thing.
the others. Worry about yourself. Your tail. If you don't find the orb, you'll die.
Huh? How do you know?
Oh, it's a long story, I'm sure. Alright, no, I think we already got the key spore for this floor, so there wouldn't be anything in here. Yeah. Yeah, we did. I just forgot already. Oh, goodness, I hope the mic didn't pick that up. It probably picked up the button going thunk thunk because the mute button on the Blue Yeti is quite big and heavy. So anyway, this should be the floor where we can find that beast that gives us the second tier of the defense up spell. Ramakis is the name of that spell. Penum is the name of the beast when we find it. Oh, hey, look, a Dracoma. Now, this is unusual. Unfortunately, this does not mean that we can get eggs for this Drac on this level. But let's take a look at Roar. Very generic-looking little dragon, but what an adorable, gigantic head. This thing presents a good reason for us to have at least 2 attackers on one side, because that Liberate attack will block, I think, any kind of attack just once completely. Okay, maybe it may be physical only. And it would have a separate proc for each enemy, by the way, but there's only the one enemy right now. Yeah, see, there you go. The physical attack just bounced right off. Yeah, you go ahead and keep doing that, buddy. The upgraded version, Liberadia, I think it's called, can block magic as well. So maybe that's what I was thinking of. Overall, not really a great spell, and certainly not anywhere near as good as the standard Barrett spells, really, because... Although I guess it can technically block more attacks if the enemy is able to just fell a Barrion in one hit. Oh, hey, look at that thing. We've seen one of those before. And of course, these particular enemies show up a little bit late in each floor because they do fixed damage attacks. So I guess they've got to give you a little bit of time to be ready for it, or perhaps time to get softened up to a point where it's much easier for you to get murdered by them. Depends on the case, but this being the Earth Forest, I'm pretty sure they do more damage than their peers. So yeah. We're gonna throw out a blind here and not hit the correct enemy, really, but oh well. As we then take no damage. Good turn. Good business, everybody involved there. Alright, don't target the one that's blinded, because... I mean, I was gonna say the damage is distributed pretty evenly, but... not quite. Yeah, Blast is the name of their attack, and it hits pretty hard. It does something like 68 damage fixed or something like that, which is pretty decent, but also not a ton to worry about when your damage is already pretty good. If you're sticking it on a beast with really bad physical attack, it's a great option, however. But most of ours have good damage in general for, honestly, for both types, but especially for physical. So, not really a super useful skill at the moment. The final version of it, when we start finding S rank skills, the final version of that ability is worth 150 flat damage, which is pretty good. Even at that point, if you have like good attack stats, it can be pretty potent comparatively. Oh boy, I think we're fighting Choco, because it usually ends up like that.
So now I fight Choco?
Where were you dawdling? I've been waiting a long time.
You didn't have to go out of your way to wait for me.
It's been a long time since I fought with my own divine beast in battle. Lately, I've been busy doing merging and stuff. What a mess. Come on, Kahu. Let's go at it.
Go! Don't pull any punches!
Okay, everyone. All together.
The last one is on water, so I'm expecting a fairly well-rounded party here, in as much as we're going to have strong attacking sides here. We're going to get Spirit Blasted 3 times. And there's going to be a healer on the other side, I'm sure. Like, probably a proper healer, and that Garrula on the corner will have, it'll have probably Power Steel. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty rough fight, actually, all considered. Because we may be in a position where we have to switch off to heal. Or rather, she'll switch off also, and she'll just be able to recover the amount of damage we'll be doing, because our fireside is incredibly glassy right now. So we won't be able to do enough damage to easily get into a position where it can't all be healed off, is what I'm trying to say. Oh wow, no move there. And yeah, Medenia, this is the big problem. We gotta deal with this. We don't have the DPS to make this fight easy, so we're probably gonna... We can probably get away with grinding it out, at least, so there's that going for us. Alright, turn around. So you should be, like, out of MP here on this side. So you're going to switch to water. And I'm going to switch to fire. Try to take out one of the targets. Come on. Let's get some good aim going here. Better damage, too, would be good, but obviously. Yeah, that scattered the targeting. Ugh. So, beasts have, like, a personality sort of thing to them that determines how they target their attacks. And I'm pretty sure that old Rock Lobster over there just targets at random. And needless to say, you can get into situations like this where you're just having these targetings crossed preventing you from actually getting a lot of your damage in. Alright, if you could both aim down the middle, that'd be great. No. That is not going to happen, apparently. Unfortunately, they're all going to aim down my middle, and I'm surprised I survived that. Right, turn. Yeah, you go ahead and do this. Can you aim for the side, please? No. So this is going to be yet another fight where we're just trying to reduce the enemy's resources as much as possible. I think we can get away with doing this because she's not going to turn yet. She doesn't have MP on the fire, yeah. Whatever, the attacking side doesn't have mana yet. So unfortunately, honestly, I should really just be sitting on water for a bit to heal up. But I'm not planning this out very well, apparently. However, now we should be getting to a point where her strategy is going to be a little bit goofed up due to lacking, like, any MP whatsoever. Meaning we're in a pretty good position to start going in for some actual damage pretty soon, I think. Alright, turn. Set up a barrier. Yeah, you're going to go ahead and heal while you have no damage on your side and no mana. So now is when we start throwing down, because our damage output now should be pretty huge. Because we won't have to turn around in fear anymore. So while she sits there recharging Medina, we can sit here and just do damage because we have a good-sized mana pool. Or she'll turn again. I don't understand what this AI is doing, but okay. You do you, buddy. You don't have enough to heal. Come on. Because that thing has a really stupid attack animation. I don't know if I've ever noted that before to anyone, but it's not great. Alright, so here comes the no damage whatsoever, basically. Right. Turn. Turn. There's a lot of this just...
Hey!
A lot of nothing going on for now.
Whoops!
Alright. And end it, please. Or not quite. Fine, I guess not quite. Now we end it. Or I guess the targeting decides to, well, I mean, this is a way to end the fight, just not as I was expecting it to. Oh well. Huzzah, huzzah, we finished the fight.
Cool, Kahoo. But I lost. But I love battles.
You're an odd one. You lost, but you don't get down at all.
Sure, I do hate losing. But this is way more interesting than battling some boring opponent. Chaka, you really do like battles, I see. Kahoo, let's battle again sometime.
Hey, what about the sweet night?
They're not paying attention to that anyway. Come on, none of them want to be involved. I mean, I guess it is an effective commentary on like idle stuff in Japan, and that nobody is interested in being involved really, and the exploitation and the guy who is totally not Kikinak, just using it for his own personal gain because he's greedy and is messing with people who don't want anything to do with it, and all of that. It works. I just don't really care much for the story when it's going on. Blast! Alright. End this fight, come on. I want to go in the thing and get, hopefully an item would be nice. Oh, you're here. Don't particularly care. I don't want to fight. I don't want to get into that fight right now. I want to carry on with this section. I would like to finish it in order to unlock groundwork. Hey, you. That's a noise. Okay, so this is gonna be our source of Ramachis here, yeah. Keenum. What a really terrible sounding name, honestly. And oh look, it's just gonna spam this for a bit, because it doesn't have anything else to do. Hey, there's our evolution. And not a moment too soon or late, give or take. Excuse me. Alright. Put on a heal. There we go. Nice and quick. Oh, hi, Crab. You want to peach? You want to ignore me? That's right. You want to let me pass by here. Hey, shop. What you got, bud?
This is an unusual place.
Yeah, it sure is Marge Simpson, who's been sped up even further. Ooh. So this, I did not know this was available so soon. This is the first of several of the cocoons that are available only for purchase in this game. Because I guess the Seed Beast fights were not available. But also, we don't have anywhere near enough money to buy that. We're gonna have to come back for that some other time. We are definitely not getting 1,800 yen on this floor. Otherwise, that would actually be quite nice. It would be expensive as fuck to do the merge because it's an A rank, but it would be the second tier of the attack up spell.
Hello.
Hey, you.
Pleased to meet you. Huh? You're Kahu?
How do you know about me?
You're the enemy of the Sweet Knights. You're trying to get the Earth Orb in order to disband the Sweet Knights, right?
You just sound like a wasp in a mask.
But I'm not trying to do that.
Then I shall defeat you, Kahu. Then Choco might.
It's just like one of my Japanese animes.
just gonna knock you over.
Yeah, you're carrying probably the same party as what she was, I'm assuming. Aside from the dude in the middle of your water formation. Like, I'm just gonna assume that there's gonna be a healer, maybe an attacker. Yeah, so we're dealing with the same shit, different day here. If you stay water focused for a bit, that'd be good. Speaking of staying focused, could you focus on one target, motherfucker? Actually, I guess that kind of works. That's one way to reduce the size of the enemy's party if they focus up again. And no, the stupid garbage beast AI strikes again. Well, I think we're going to run you out of Medinias before I run both of my party members out of Agnias. Assuming we don't just kill this thing right now, which we very well might do. Alright, let's flip the coin. Jesus Christ, I didn't mean that seriously. Alright, we'll turn to Earth. And I guess you're gonna stay on water for a second, buddy? Okay. Aw, that crit was not enough to finish it off. Damn. I was very hopeful. That's what I get for hoping. Okay, now you're throwing out Ramakis, and you've got attack skills on the other two, obviously. It's just gonna be Spirit Blast, Spirit Blast. Switch sides. Alright, come on, handsome. Go down the middle. Give him the old snake bite. Yeah! Get wrecked. Turn again. Unfortunately, we're dealing with the entire enemy party being Ramakist here, and that's not a super great position to be in, especially with his damage distribution just being fucking random. And our barriers are going to get mauled pretty heavily. We're pretty much stuck doing half damage for the entire fight, by the way. Just want to get that out there that Ramakis is so cheap that we're going to be doing reduced damage pretty much this entire fight. That is one of its biggest advantages over the barrier spells. Is that it costs basically nothing to use. And of course, Spirit Blast is going to start hitting like a fucking truck now. So this fight is not a great one to be grinding out. We're starting to see a little bit of challenge here in the Earth Forest, and I appreciate that. Ouch. The damage is starting to get pretty intense. However, the attack buffs should be disappearing now because they cannot continue their sequential attacks. Meanwhile, my Spirit Blast is still doing pretty good damage. Because I can keep the chain up a little bit. And see, they just split that thing with a regular attack. It's pretty rough. And clonk. There we go. We have an inroad. We could probably go for the kill, like, now, really. But I'm gonna take a minute to turtle so that way I can gain some MP back on my attackers. Because obviously this is a boss floor, and we would like to be able to handle that boss before using the healing point that I don't know if we're going to be able to find before we find the boss. Assuming there is a healing point on this floor, there may not be. Alright. That should be good enough for us. We've got... Yeah, so they're coming in for some regular attacks here. And I think we're going straight down the middle.
You won't get away with that. You won't get away.
This voice is something, that's for sure.
Yo, it looks bad. The end is near.
Hey, I'm glad that snake can't seem to hit anything. Get fucked. There we go.
Choco!
Ta-da! Give me some more experience. Yeah! Yeah!
Darn it, I couldn't win. I was not able to help Choco.
Ha! Oh, there's one of those walking around. I don't want to get into a fight with it. No heal, no heal. That's right, you face away. Alright, here we go. Boss time. Wish I had a little more mana, but I think I'll be okay. I love these weird psychedelic-ass sequences before the bosses, by the way. Some of them are just really cool looking. This is a nice one. Oh man, it's a flying cactus! Oh shit! This is the final version of the line of leaf beasts that give the Ramak ability. So this fight is going to be one hell of a grind. Yeah, see, opening on Ramakia, we're going to be dealing with that basically the entire fight. So yeah. I think, as usual, our strategy is going to end up involving a lot. Also, that attack animation is pretty cool. That big fucking sweep. There's going to be a lot of just chiseling this thing's MP pool down. So far, attack order. Ramakia, Spirit Blast. I think it does a third. I could be wrong. Or is it just going to do Ramakia, Spirit Blast? That would be pretty irritating, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Veritas, Spirit Blast. Yeah, obviously the blind is not going to come in handy very much because we're not going to be in a position where we will actually take too many hits from Ella here. What a weird name that is. Also, I kind of like the way the texturing is all positioned. It kind of looks like it has fingernails. That's pretty neat. This thing's design is just really cool in general. It's even got little wings. Kinda. Alright. 1, 2. We get 2 turns of this. And then we switch to Earth. Yeah, 2 Spirit Blasts to break the wall. That's the thing that's going to make this fight super easy for us. What's not going to make it super easy is me accidentally clicking the touchpad of my PS4 into a different window. That's going to make it much harder to control this, that's for damn sure. Oh, are you busting out a different pattern now? Now that you're at half health, I mean, to be fair. As long as we can as long as we can move faster, then we have free turns in order to do some extra damage. Oh, now it's busting out Medina. Great. I'm so happy about that. 79, or 73 rather. Recovery a turn. Ew. My DPS is shit. I'm gonna have to switch back to grind mode in a moment to deal with this, I think. Yeah, we're not even DPSing hard enough with the fire side in order to clear that. So here, if you switch back to your Ramakia pattern for a little bit, and let me just, do some stuff. Let me just remove your MP here. God, I wish I had a 6th slot right now, but I think it's going to be a bit before I can actually pick that up. But that would be pretty big for a lot of these fights. Alright, turn. Barrier up. You're doing this again. Screw ya. Alright, go over here. And maybe we can actually push this a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't bother, but we're gonna try, damn it. Get some work going here. Alright, yeah, you're switching to multiple Spirit Blasts in a row. Let's go for the blind. Just in case... I was gonna say, just in case we see, 3 turns of Spirit Blast in a row. That'll be something that it can help us with. For sure. Unfortunately, it's on the defense now. Around. When all else fails, remove the enemy's mana pool. Prevent them from doing shit. Oh, baby, that's a nice crit. In fact, if we could swing one more of those, we win the fight right now. But I don't think we're going to be able to. I don't know if our regular attack will get us a kill either. We're getting close. Yeah, in fact, I think this turn we're going to switch over and let the wind side hog the glory here because that HP bar is empty. That's right. Boss defeated. And it didn't even take that much grinding away the mana. Not so bad, everybody. Nice 1,000 experience to the entire party. That feels good. Groundwork. We've gained access to the next floor. We gained a deep rhizome. Lovely gem. Is this going to be something bigger? Come on. A brilliant gem. Fucking right. Actually, that said, that gives me an idea. Before we walk into the thing, is this where the shop was? I think we've actually got enough money now to grab that Ganunga cocoon. Yes, yes we do. We're not going to be able to merge with it, but, you know, why not, right? Let's take it and let's go. And beat it! As Michael Jackson saying one time, apparently. I don't know what it is, but... Whoop! Let's go into the Room of Life and hand in some stuff.
Hello.
I'm doing alright. Get a load of this, friendo. Well, not so much that. That's meh. That's a little better. Hey, yeah. Our 400 prize. Unfortunately, that's a fifth of what it costs to merge. As you can see, 2,000 yen to merge for an A rank attack buff and resist fire. That would be pretty nice if we could get that onto our side here. But it's going to take a bit of a while, to say the least. In fact, I fully admit that I kind of want to use that, so I'm a little disinclined to actually, what's the word I'm looking for here? To, like, actually do end-of-stream merges here. I kind of just want to build up for that, because that would be pretty strong. Although I guess I could do a couple of arena matches and we can get a little bit of cash and a little bit of reputation that way. In fact, I may as well, because I haven't shown that off at all yet. As the ability Speed Up 1, that's neat. You can be called Hoover. Not to be confused with J. Edgar or Herbert.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go to the arena.
Are you in tuck?
And let's do a little bit of Beast Hunter War. We get to choose 2 beasts to fight with. So we are temporarily removing everybody except for our fire side, because this should plow through a couple of these fights pretty nicely. No strategy, just end some lives. Boom! 350 yen.
Well, I guess it is a win.
Wow, screw you. Death Dreamer number 1, yeah, buddy. The only death you're gonna be dreaming about is your own. Not quite a one-turn kill, but this fight is free now. Oh, doubly so when that happens.
Beautiful.
Yeah. All right, so let's try this one. I think this might be a little bit tougher. I mean, we may be dealing with enemies that can actually take some hits. And once we do that, I'm going to grab... Oh yeah, we got the big boy here. However, with one target, and we're guaranteed to hit it with both attacks, I think this is once again a free fight. So, not as intimidating as a name like Hydra would make you think. Yeah, look at us just demolish this entire team here. Well, thanks for the free money, game.
Hey, don't run away.
Alright, so what's our cash looking like now? I think we're like only gonna be about... Oh, we're almost there. You know what? I'm gonna do a couple more of the 3 fights, and we're going to do that, we're going to drop off first Guinea, the Ganuba. Got a slightly cuter name now. And let's bring in Taro again for a little more damage. Because we should be able to rip those early versus 3 fights with this.
Hi.
Like, the hell with strategy. Let's just get in here and demolish everything in our path. Now, seeing that level of durability, we might be dealing with a reasonably strong set of moves. No, you're throwing out D tier stuff. It's just that those things are really fat for some reason.
I like it. Go at it.
Like, God, the Og Beasts are so obnoxious. Hey, there we go. Alright, so we should be able to do one more. Maybe 2 more, actually. I see that level of money, only like 100. This might not be as high level as the other one that we were dealing with here. And you've got 1 beast per side. I'm pretty sure that this is a freebie. Actually, yeah, the minimalist trainers here. I'm pretty sure that they have only 1 beast per side, for at least in the tiers they're available at here. So, yeah. They should be worth a fair amount of free cash, I guess.
I like it. Go at it.
Oh wow, I'm surprised that thing lived. Maybe its magic defense is pretty... Yeah, I think it was taking less damage than the Get You that we just killed was. Alright, I think we can roll 1 more of these. And then we'll try the next 2 spot. And if we can get that, that's a nice chunk of change. And oh, this sucks. Oh god, they're using B tier confusion attacks, and they're all going straight down. They're also going straight down the middle, every single one of them. Oh, that was pure luck. Alright, now don't spread the... You fucking idiot, don't do that. At least kill one of them specifically. Come on, guys. Don't attack yourself. Fuck! We are so screwed. And it really is just luck in that case. Alright, well, they're down to 2 attackers, so okay, I was gonna say, we're living on borrowed time here, but with that going on, yeah, we've lost all of our speed, and they just go straight down the middle. That's not so great. We might be able to luck through it, I guess, but I'm not gonna chance it right now. We're going to attempt the 2 fight, and if that doesn't work out, then we're done for now, or so. Oh fuck, why'd I do that? Oh, I think he's setting up a Baradia, so we may be okay, yeah. Although I could have done some pretty good damage there if I had not been dumb. I guess we need to sit here and let this barrier powderize itself slowly. Or let you run out of mana here. Alright, are you... You can't even attack. Or, well, you can't cast Barret Faraday again, rather, is what I'm thinking. Right? This fight may actually be another shocking freebie. Depending on what gut-wrenching attack the fire monster has. Honestly, if it's a matching spell, it'll be Solia, which is not... Yikes! Jesus Christ, that is scary. You're throwing out the A-rank attacks. However, I'm pretty sure Radrek is dead right now. Radrek being the wolf dog thing there. Yep. So, okay, that was scary, but otherwise this fight is completely free. Give me your money. Give me the money, you motherfucker. Give me back my son. Etc. Alright. One last shot against this because we're not ready to take on the Stevedore over there. And make sure we turn, otherwise we are instantly dead. Alright. Don't have shit RNG this time. Come on. Never mind! God motherfucking damn. At least focus fire on one target. Come on, guys. You can do this. Probably. And we lose the race, and we lose the fight.
Oh no, we're gonna lose. Oh no, a total loss.
Too much of a glass cannon in the middle, so I would have to... Let's see. Formation. Yeah, sure. We'll actually try doing this. We'll do the quick rotation here, and we'll take one last shot at this. Because otherwise, we don't really have the resources to deal with this at the moment. If we can't just luck our way through it. If we can, however, I mean, it's a bunch of free cash. If we cannot, we'll have to raise up some... Oh, really? You're gonna start... You're gonna change your tune now, you rat motherfucker. Start burning. You guys need to have an attack plan a little bit. Come on. And again, they're not going to let us win the speed tie. Come on. Fuck off with the fucking confusion. You can tell that me doing this is not a good idea, but... Again, damn it, we're trying it. We'll do it live. I'd rather stop being confused, but crucially, he's out of mana. So his damage is going to be in the toilet, and provided that luck is on our side, we won't end up destroying ourselves. Honestly, even then, our lobster is pretty chunky. So we should be able to get away with it. Yeah, we hit ourselves with both attacks, and on the other hand, this guy has nothing now. So this actually turned out to work just fine. I'm impressed. Although I'm less impressed with how badly Sulligan here is beating himself in the face. I forget what I actually named him. Oh wait, oh right, it was Slugger. Wow, you're 3 for 3, you idiot! It's just like playing fucking Pokemon, I swear.
Well, I guess it is a win.
Give me your money. I'm glad I managed to cheese that, because otherwise, my primary out would have been to merge up a bunch of water beasts, and that would take a lot of doing. That would take a lot of time, and I'd be stonewalled on those for a good period of time. And that would make me sad. So, that said, Taro, you're going back in the box. And we are going to pick up instead Ginny once again. Have our healer in the back row. And we have a decent chunk of money on our hands. We're going to do some pretty interesting merges here. For a start, Handsome, you are not much of a spellcaster, but you are getting a spell because it will let us do some buffs, and I prefer doing that to sitting on Earth all day. I'd rather do that, switch to fire, and sweep a fight. And also, that's worth a pretty solid chunk of evolution points. In fact, I think it's the most... worth the most, other than just merging it with Nirala again, which will have a chance to create a Chrome Beast, which is something I actually don't want to do. I haven't really had a chance to explain those, but Chrome Divine Beasts are usually created when you perform a merge that would attempt to give a passive ability that the beast already has. And it results in a beast that cannot be targeted by any magic whatsoever. Even the revive spells, once we get them, just bounce off of them while they're dead. They gain a large speed boost, but they lose a ton of HP. It's usually not commensurate, really, so yeah. Oh, we are so not done with Wind C ranks. I didn't even notice we didn't get Balboa. Wow. So we're going to merge on the Magic Talent ability. At this point, we are in a place where this beast is going to merge for special abilities until we get enough into, I think the third Fire Force is called Firewalking, to get the B version of that spell. Or possibly just a better damage spell all around. If we get the AoE spells by then, that might be a better choice, but I don't think that's going to be the case here. Yeah, because that's a B rank spell, and it's on, I think, Firewalking 4 or something. So yes, I believe that's all the merges we can do for the moment, other than stuff in our kennels, and we are going to handle all that stuff some other time. So for now, let's go ahead, let's get our save on, and that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you all for watching. I will bring some more of this next week.